Good morning, Magicals, and welcome to a completely different reading. This is going to be completely not for some people, and others are going to love it. This is a soul thing for me, which is why I'm doing it. This is going to be our Witch's Brew reading. So this is going to be using all the witchy kind of oracle tarot decks I've got. And it's just to check a general reading for the week coming up, check out what's going down. And on top of that, we are in the process of waiting. It is on order. We're just waiting for it. A beautiful set of witch tarot cards, because I don't have any witchy tarot cards. I've got a Celtic one, but I don't really have a witchy one. So hopefully that's going to arrive really soon, and then that'll be added into our weekly Witches Brew thing. But this really is just about diving into some magic on a beautiful Sunday morning and just seeing where it takes us. I've got no cooking clue how this is going to play out. I have got no plan. So let's all just trust in spirit and hope that some magic comes through. Okay, so I do a little bit of a touch base with all the readings that I'm doing at the moment. I touch base with spirit before I go into it. Please excuse my right boob. It seems to have FOMO and wants to be in every video. Okay, so anyway, we are working with authenticity in this reading. In fact, the words that came through, and maybe this is a little bit for me as well, was Spirit had said, "Be the witch that you are." Okay, so for me, and then they followed through with authenticity. So however you resonate with that, please take that, and we're going to just see where this goes quickly. And what is that? Oh, sorry, just a quick one though. If you hear any heavy snoring, my Delilah child is lying here and is incredibly content this morning, which just makes mommy's heart happy, but obviously induces massive like taking down Amazon kind of snores. Okay, so let's get started. I have done a pre-shuffle of all the cards. Let's just see what the little overall energy is here for the week, and then we're going to start playing with some really funky witchy oracles. The one thing I do want to try and get out this week, I want to start doing, all right, because obviously I love my cards. I'm obsessed. I have quite a few. I think I'm up to over 80 decks already, which and still counting. I can't stop. Sorry, just hold on. Delilah? No, in your bed. Come on, baby. Sorry, it's going to be one of those mornings with her. Come in your bed. 1, 2. Sorry, huge apologies. Good girl. See, now I've lost my train of thought. Delilah child. Oh, I can't remember what I was going to say. Bless my child. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me if it's meant to. Okay, guys. So let's check out our energies for the week here and see what's going on. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Thank you, Kelso. I think my guides think I give them a hard time for no reason. Basically, this week, what I'm going to try and get out is I love my oracle decks very, very much. And what I'm wanting to do is actually start proactively doing some introductions to the decks on the channel. Now, I've got absolutely no inclination to tell you about cardstock and shit like that. That's not my vibe at all with cards. You either connect with a deck of cards or you don't. It's that simple. And some of the most beautiful decks that have come through with no gloss and all the things that technically I like in a deck, in terms of physical attributes, I haven't connected with. Okay, so I'm going to start doing some energetic introductions to different card sets. I'm hoping to get one out this week. And like just plan my time a bit better. And then for those of you who are water signs who are waiting, water signs are coming out today. I've done them. They're going to be posted. And then I'm recording the air signs today as well. So those will come out tomorrow. Okay, so after all of that bloody talking and Delilah, let's get into our energy read for the week. Let's see. Let's give me 2 or 3 cards, please, Kelso. What's going down this week for us? Any day now, Kelso. Any day. Seriously? Ooh, what's going on here? Let's have a look-see. Okay, so first of all, tower moment that came popping out. Oh dear Jesus. Okay, so we've got out of 3 cards, we've got 2 major arcana. This is big energy this week. But I have to just say that July has been very tough energy. And I think moving into August, we're in for better energy. I do think we are having a clearing out in August and things like that. And I think from springtime in the southern hemisphere, autumn in the northern, I think we're going to start feeling very, 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 very different. Okay, so sorry, I just want to quickly grab this. Okay, so basically what's happening here is that we're having a tower moment. Something is going to happen. Now, before everyone grabs the asthma pumps and starts hyperventilating, the tower card is very much about sudden action. You can see, all right, it is divinely guided. So let's just be clear on that. As much as we believe sometimes that we are persecuted by the great yonder and things like that, it's not. It's always going to be a divine guide. Sorry, I'm really not even joking. Delilah, you're about to go up for adoption in a town where there are too many animals that don't have homes, my baby. I love you, but no. Okay, so basically what's happening here is something's coming in, all right, that is going to change you. And I'm getting that very clearly. It's going to make you see things in a very, very different way. Now, I'm hearing that this could be a surprise meeting with somebody. It could be as simply as an epiphany. These are here. These are years. They're coming down. They're little. It's part of the Jewish um, um, alphabet, okay, and it's like the hand of God coming down from the heavens, okay, to reach down to earth. So basically what's happening here is divine intervention is coming in, creating a situation, a moment, an epiphany, a surprise. It does not need to be a negative thing. Please don't misunderstand that, okay. And it's very much about us starting to, I'm hearing, see clearly, okay. When the smoke clears, we see clearly. All right, straight after that, out came death. Da, da, da. Now, beautiful energy, this card. I actually love it. It's the number 13, which is my lucky number. And it's very much about transformation. Okay, so we're going through the cycle. So whatever it is this week, you're going to be catalyzed to end a cycle that is no longer serving you. That is not a bad thing. Okay, it is really, really not a bad thing. It is just one of those things that has to happen. All right. It's very much about, I'm getting the word rebirth. Okay, like it's a necessary rebirth. Okay. And also, we know that change is never easy. But it comes in and it's that energy of okay, all right, sorry, my mouth is running faster than my intuition and my mind. Okay, so what I'm getting from this energy is very much about when they're saying rebirth and things like that. I'm getting that energy of, and we've had it before in one of the readings, where you feel like you can breathe again, like you're taking that moment, you in the sunshine, you're standing on this field, you're just like, oh my god, this is just the best thing in the whole world. I get the feeling like I would almost want to see the death card. I mean, not the death card, the devil card here, because it kind of feels like a lot of us are letting go of stuff that has kept us chained to old stories, to old patternings, to old cycles. So, really beautiful, fresh energy coming in. Right. And then we have the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is very much about, I always say the swords are quick acting. They're very quick acting. Pages are generally a younger energy. So I feel like this is like really going to feel like a fresh start for you. I feel, well, for all of us, really, once we've come out of this, it's information coming in. The Page of Swords can be you spying on somebody or somebody spying on you, but I'm getting more of an energy about seeing something somewhere that enlightens you or moves you forward. Okay, so it may be something that you see on social media and you just have that aha moment and go, oh my god, I finally get it. Or something happens, a message comes in for you, but there's going to be some information that's brought in that sets you on the right path, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so really big transformative energy, and it's really no coincidence that this is happening in the first week of August, because let me tell you, July has been rough energy, man. It has been seriously, seriously tough energy. So what we're going to do, let's move these down, move those up there, and let's see what our spell casting oracle has to say for us around this week. Gods, guides, and elementals. What do we need to know? What's bubbling in the cauldron? What's coming for us? Oh, there we go. And there it is. One more. Okay, sorry. My bad. Dear Lord. Okay, so the messages coming in are divinely guided. Remember I said these yids are taking place here, right? Spirit guide is a card that comes up here. I don't know, you can't see it with my finger there. Spirit guide, okay. So this means that the divine will be sending you messages. Oh my God, now it's the light. How's all this admin for a Sunday morning? It's a bit much, dear Lord. Okay, so what they're saying very clearly is look out for signs and synchronicities, things that are going to set you onto your path, all right? Things that are going to assist you out, that are going to assist you now with the ending of the cycle. Okay, your team are with you. Make sure that you are connecting to your team. All right. So, however you do that, like I talk to Kelso because he is really like part of my family. He's my main spirit guide. For those of you who don't know, he's a Buddhist monk and he's got some serious attitude. Let me tell you. But you know, I talk to him like I would talk to normal people. For other people, it's going to be a meditation. Connect with your spirits, guides, and your higher self, however you can. Okay. Right. Then we have courage and empowerment. We need courage. Moving out of spaces that we are used to takes courage. Okay. Also, no coincidence that this is the lion and we're in lion season, we're in Leo season. So there's a definite move to leveling up and stepping up and taking responsibility. Moreover, we've got the Lionsgate coming up on the 8th of the 8th. Okay, I'm going to try and squeeze a reading out for that, just a general reading. I don't want to make too many promises because this week is looking a little bit busy, but I'll do my very best. But this is very much about the Lionsgate energy. Okay, so maybe what I'll do is our weekly astros I'll do as a focus on what you need to focus on around Lionsgate. But this is very much about stepping into your power now. Okay, and then straight after we have empowerment coming through. Okay, so really claiming yourself, really seeing that you are worth more than you're at, or letting go of whatever it is that no longer serves you. More than that, you've got this massive full moon behind you, which to me indicates kind of like a timing. So I'm feeling like by the next full moon, things will start looking and feeling different for you. Well, for everybody, really. Let's hope, because, you know. And what's the last card out? Manifestation. Okay. Understanding that when we release ourselves, oh dear Lord, when we release ourselves from these cycles, okay, we clear up our energy, which then allows us to move forward and actually create what we want. We also don't want to be creating from a place of fear and desperation and things like that. So when we manifest from a place of empowerment, things start coming to it. Again, I'm hearing that authenticity, when you are authentic, okay, which may take some people courage to do, just so we all clear, we're not going to not acknowledge that. But this is very much about then going forward and how do I say this? When you are authentic, when you are free to feel about yourself the way you want to, when you're free to express yourself the way you want to, all kinds of things change for you. Okay, you become empowered, which is then the place you really want to manifest from. Okay, and please, it's no coincidence that these two cards came out next to each other and they both got full moons on them. Okay, so just please understand that this is a really big energy this week. It's very, very big energy this week. I'm quite excited. I can be done with July. It was rough, man. Okay, so let's see what the Witch's Wisdom cards have for us. Let me explain to you that this is one of my absolute favorite decks of cards. I use this deck for myself like every single day. I mean, oh my God, just look at the back of the card. I mean, come to mama, baby girl. I mean, this may actually have been one of the decks that slept next to me on my pillow one night. I'm just putting it out there quietly in the corner. Okay, so what do the Witch's Wisdom have for us? Okay, what advice on how we get there? Oh my God, you've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. Okay. Right. You can't actually make this shit up. Seriously. All right. So we have the Death card again. All right. The Samhain card. Look how beautiful these cards are. I mean, seriously. Are you kidding me? All right. Definitely massive, massive, massive endings of cycles this next week. Okay, so just be kind to yourself, take it easy, let it be. I'm hearing go with the flow. Don't try and control what you can't. You know what I'm going to do? Sorry. I know this is like all over the place, but it is the first time we're doing this. So just bear with me. Next week will hopefully be a bit smoother. But then with me, you never know, to be fair. Okay, so we'll put that one there. We're still going to use this one. And that one can go over there. Okay, next week will be a bit of cloak. Okay, so the next card out is cloak. Concealment. There is information that you still need that is coming to you. Okay? Please just be patient. Everything will be revealed in the right time. Okay. As you start moving through the cycle, I'm starting to feel like you'll get these little synchronicities, these little illuminations, the little messages coming through from your spirit guides. Okay. Things will start coming to the fore for you, and you will understand better the process that you are going through and the ways that you need to do it. Okay. Cauldron. Apparently cauldrons are bobbling up in our cauldron this week. Containment. All right. This is about a card of, and you can see how cool is this card, the magic bubbling up. Oh my God, the love I have for these cards. I tell you what. This is very much about, how do I say this? Whatever you are wanting to do, or whatever you're going through, or whatever you are processing, Spirit is saying keep it close to you for now. Okay, it is not necessary for you to share your whole process to the world at this stage. Process it for yourself. Sometimes when we share a lot of our energy, or like when we talk to friends about stuff and we go through stuff and we're like, oh yeah, you know, this happened and and I feel like this, and what we're actually doing is, yes, there comes a point where we need to actually let it out. We need to express that energy and release it. But what we really need to do first and foremost is process it for ourselves, which we do internally. So make sure that you're keeping your stuff internal for the moment, okay? And see where that takes you. Once you have processed it and you understand it, then you move forward to telling other people what the plan is. And honestly, not a word of a lie. We've got manifestation again. Guys, this is going to be a very powerful week for you for setting intentions and moving forward, okay? And I'm oh, that makes sense. Thank you, Kelso. He's like going, Jesus, Doris. He's like, it's the Lion's Gate at the end of the week. I'm like, oh God, it is too. I think it might be Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, the 8th. That's why it's a very potent time for you to be manifesting. The Lion Gate portal opens a massive, massive portal for us to be able to really focus on what we want for the next calendar year ahead, and to, well, energetically that year ahead, from portal to portal, and bring in what we want. So whatever spells you cast, whatever magic you're doing, is going to be very, very powerful this week. Guys, please just remember the energy of 3. And remember that we do no harm to none. When you are casting spells, if that's what you do, please make sure that you are very, very careful on your wording and stuff like that, because you don't want anything coming back at you, and you certainly don't want any ill intention going out into the world from your space. That's not how you want to be operating from this space. Okay, right, so let's see here. These are now, oh God, I love these cards as well. This is Divination of the Ancients, okay? It's a deck that I haven't used before. It's a fairly new deck. In fact, it's a very new deck, but I'm just so in love with this deck. There's just something so, I'm going to use this word, primal, energetically primal about this deck. I just love it. Okay, not the easiest cards to shuffle, I'll give you that, but they are beautiful. I mean, look at this. Just the portal of endless possibility on the back of the card. I just love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so how do we do this? What advice do you have for us this week? Let's see. Okay. Oh, sorry, I've been told to go one more. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Please hold, your call's important to us. Are we done? Okay, just checking. Okay, so, oh, okay, he actually wants me to read it first. Okay, so the first card out here are clouds, and it says here, mystical. Okay, so what I'm getting with this is that there's going to be stuff, you know, we've had this concealment card here, all right? And we understand that, you know, things aren't clear to us yet. They're not apparent to us yet, that we're waiting for the information to come in. what they're asking for you to do with this mystical card is to see things through the eyes of magic, to see everything as some kind of potential for growth and magic and joy and mystery. And they're giving me that like kind of fairy vibe, like everything is just magical. Okay, so please work with the energy like that instead of being this is heavy energy, because it is going to be whenever we go through changes, it's tough. But it's always one of those things that we have to kind of process. Then we've got psychometry. Now, psychometry is the art of reading objects. You read energy off of the objects. And the caption here is sensitivity. Okay, sorry, these guys are really glossy, but they're just so beautiful. This is about actually being kind to yourself. It's something I said to you earlier. As we're going through all of these stages, we're working through our courage and our empowerment and all of that. We really do need to be sensitive to how we are feeling and what we need. Okay, this is a very important time to actually be able to give yourselves space, to give yourselves boundaries, to set the boundaries you need, enforce the boundaries that you need. Self-care is huge through this. It's absolutely huge. Okay, so beautiful energy. Just saying that you're going to be a little bit sensitive through this time, but it is what it is. Phrenology. Okay, this is a whole different kind of thing. This is like seriously mind stuff, but this is about certainty and knowing. Okay, this is about knowing. They're saying you will know. Messages will come in. It will be revealed. Okay, you will be clear on where you need to go and what you need to do. Okay, so I mean, I'm not being funny, but how cool are these cards? We've got quite a cool cauldron this week. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be bubbling like hell, but it's going to be an interesting cauldron this week. So very exciting times. Very, very exciting times. Okay, guys, I hope that you have an incredibly magical day. I will see you all tomorrow for the chakra read, which is going to be a slightly different layout. We're going to be working on something for each of the chakras for the week ahead. And please, guys, if you enjoy this content, please like, share, subscribe, and then let me know in the comments if you like this kind of reading. It really does help me, and it also keeps me kind of motivated to try new things. And then finally, guys, as always, if you're looking for a personal reading with me, all the details will be in the description box below. Have an absolutely magical Sunday, and biggest loves, guys. Mwah. Catch you later.